La 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 Adam's little vlog.
Tally hey everybody, this is A Heap of Games and speaking. I'm here to do a video. I'm here to do a video on my top 5 Robot Wars robots, because I'm suddenly getting a lot of views for my Banter Wars series, which is based off Robot Wars, so I'm going to milk you for all the views you're worth. Right, so let's crack on. Top 5 robots from Robot Wars. This is the original Series 1 through 7 run, the UK version. Didn't really watch BattleBots or anything, any other robotic competition things, so don't expect any from there. They're all from the UK series. And of course, because I like them as the beloved Prime Minister of A Heap of Land, they are the greatest robots in the world. So we count down, starting from number 5. My number 5 robot. It was a struggle to order these, by the way. Number 5, Tron. It's hilarious. It doesn't even move it's like a bloody seesaw the way it moves. It's got a great weapon. I love how the axe swings. I love that it's just a straightforward pickaxe, like a freaking Minecraft pickaxe. And it was the first to do so many things. It was the first it was the first axe weapon on Robot Wars, I believe. It was the first to pit another robot. And it just looked hilarious. It was brilliant. And it was a shame they didn't enter Series 3 of Robot Wars, because in the Series 2 they got to the grand final, and then they missed a series, came back in Series 4, and suddenly completely out of their depth. So I think it's one of those robots which clearly shows the vast improvement through to from Series 2 to 4. And it was a shame that it did so bad in Series 4. And then it got cheated in Robot Wars Extreme against, was it Splinter and another one. It got completely cheated out of a win. So screw the producers and the judges for that one. So number 4, we go to a walking robot. Now that comes as a bit of a surprise, don't it? So it's a walking robot. Any guesses as to who it is? It's not Anarchy. It is green/yellowish, and it competed in Series 4 and 5. So write in the comments if you get this right from the clues I've given you. Claude Hopper. In much the same way that I enjoyed Tron, I enjoy Claude Hopper. It's hilarious. I think the idea is brilliant. It's got these square legs and it just all trundles along like that. And it's quite clever because it's got a spinny thing, so it does turn like instantly. And its weapons are freaking little plastic like claws that just go. And it's hilarious. And it was the first walking robot to win a battle in the main competition, which I thought was hilarious. It was due to the fact that the other robot just wouldn't work, but it managed to pit it, and I thought that was wonderful. So Claude Hopper, number 4 on the list. Number 3 on the list. Now this is where it started to get tricky for me, because I've got 3 clear favourites, and I'm still sort of reconsidering it now in my head. Who do I pick here? Because when they played a battle, I think it was in Series 5. No, it was in a Series 6 semi-final. So this is another clue one. So tell me in the comments if you get it right. They faced each other in the Series 6 semi-final. One of them first made its appearance in Series 3, the other in Series 4. One of them eventually won a championship. You guessed it! Number 2 and 3, I think I'll put... Who did I want to win in that battle? Who did I want to win? I've got to go with the old favourite. I'm going to put in position 3, Tornado. Quite a controversial on this one. I loved Tornado. It was one of my favourites. Obviously, that's why it's on this list. It took me completely by surprise in Series 4, because I was looking forward to Gemini, the cluster bot. I was really looking forward to that. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, this red box comes into play. And it just annihilated everything. It was brilliant. And from then, I loved it straight from there. And people don't like it because its fights were boring. But look at some other robots out there who are quite popular. I'll get into that in a second. And whose fights are probably 10 times as boring. But Tornado is so powerful. The drivers are pretty skilled. It was just brilliant. Apart from the one blip in Series 5 where it lost to Diotor, which is another favourite of mine, but it's not on this list. So Tornado number 3, and with the whole controversy with the Razer Series 6 Grand Final, it was within the rules. So what the hell are you complaining about, Razer fans? Go away. So they faced in the semi-final my second favourite robot, which is that one. That's Hypno Disc. I don't know, why am I taking this off? That's what the inside of Hypno Disc looks like, apparently. Hypno Disc, as soon as I saw it, I loved it. And Hypno Disc is the main reason why I don't like Chaos 2. Because I started watching Robot Wars properly sort of like partway through Series 3. And I instantly fell in love with Hypno Disc. And then it lost to Chaos 2 in the final. So, instant dislike of Chaos 2. Never liked it for that reason. But in fairness, in that final, it seemed to me that Hypno Disc wasn't working. It was just sort of like... It just wasn't really moving right. So, yeah, screw Chaos 2. Love Hypno Disc. It's a pity it never won a Robot Wars Championship. And now we move on to number 1. The number that is 1 on the list. And it is... Drum roll, please. It is... No! Go away! You're disgusting! You're boring! All you do is, like, grip them once and then never let go, and the whole fight is just... Oh, sorry. No, it's not Razer. Screw Razer and all its followers. You're all awful. Unless you're watching this video, in which case you're perfectly lovely. No! Number 1 might come as a surprise. My number 1 favourite robot is... Spikesaurus. Because, firstly, I like dinosaurs. So that was an instant plus. But there's been lots of dinosaur-themed robots, so why is Spikesaurus my number 1? It looks fantastic. Considering it's just a box, but it still somehow looks fantastic. I think it's those roll bars. But it looks brilliant. It's actually quite damaging for a robot with 2 crappy little spikes at the front because it's got such speed. Unfortunately, in Series 4, it didn't get very far. It got beaten by, quite frankly, 2 good robots, Stinger and Bulldog Breed, on a judge's decision, which I thought Stinger were the worst of the 3. But hey, I wasn't there. So, but they were out in that. But then the Northern Annihilator, probably my favourite episode of Robot Wars, where it won. It beat Chaos 2, Suicidal Tendencies, Kilohertz, Dominator 2, and Stinger. So they played Stinger twice. And in my opinion, won both times. Which they only won 1, apparently. But Spikesaurus, really speedy. Really its own unique style of just charge, bang, go back and bang again. And it was brilliant. And there's just something about it that's fantastic, and I loved it. And it's a shame it didn't come back. If the Spikesaurus team are watching, give me a robot. I'll give you a £5. I'll have it. So, this has been my top 5 robots from Robot Wars. I'm just going to make sure that I've actually not run out of time recording. No, it's still there. So, oh, by the way, I'm preparing the bonus video for Banter Wars 1.5 here. That should be up before this video goes up. So this is just me letting you know that the video is being produced after the video comes out. But behind this as well, there is Banter Wars Series 2, that's the trophy, being produced, and that's going to come along shortly. In other news, some news anchor, Banter Wars Wiki, that's coming along very smoothly, very nicely. If you want to put your robot information on there, feel free. I'll put a link in the description to Banter Wars Wiki. And in general, have fun. I'll see you next time. Ta-ra, tool, pip, toodaloo, and cheer 3-0. Good boy. Oh, broke it. These things break so easily, you know. They all break. Easy fix. Bugger off.